Supply drop inbound.
Just how good is your reaction time? Hey buddy, think fast. That guy's reaction time was pretty good to catch that grenade. Hello, I'm Amedio602, and today's topic is how to improve your reaction time to help you win more gunfights in Call of Duty, and especially in Blackout. But before we get into reaction time and how to improve it, let's acknowledge one thing first. Reaction time alone does not decide who wins in every situation. There are many other factors to consider, such as position, cover, connection to the server, accuracy, equipment, and even luck. Yes, there I said it. Sometimes it is sheer luck which determines the winner of a gunfight. But with all other things being equal, I would still rather have good reaction time than poor reaction time. And today's video provides several tips on how to improve your reaction time. Gameplay in the background shows just how quickly you can kill or be killed in Call of Duty. Many examples in the gameplay show players being killed in less than 1 second. As I'm sure many of you are already aware, this is a strong motivation for improving your reaction time as much as possible so you can be the winner in fast-paced situations. The first and most obvious tip is to simply play Call of Duty. The more you play, the better you will become at reacting to your surroundings in the game quickly. If you're still a new player, then you can play in custom multiplayer lobbies with AI-controlled bots, or try out the Zombies mode, both of which can help ease you into the intensity of a multiplayer or Blackout game. In Black Ops 4, they also have the Specialist Headquarters, which provides a great introduction for new players. This is, of course, not to say that the Zombies mode is easy. It can be very difficult, but the first few waves are typically pretty slow-paced and easy to deal with, even for new players. Zombies mode also provides a round-based counter so you can easily keep track of your highest score and see how much you are improving at the game. I should also point out that several studies have suggested that players of action-oriented games, such as Unreal Tournament and Call of Duty, are consistently better at making decisions quickly than those who do not play games, or who play games in other genres, such as role-playing or strategy games. In particular, a 2010 study at the University of Rochester reported that action game players were up to 25% faster at coming to a conclusion and answered just as many questions correctly as their strategy game-playing peers. But you don't have to take my word for it. Read the study yourself by following the link in the description. There are also other games besides Call of Duty which are entirely dedicated to helping you improve your reaction time. A very nice one geared toward PC players is a Flash-based targeting game found at www.aimbooster.com. Another good reaction time test can be found at the Human Benchmark site, and the goal of this game is to click or tap on the screen when the color changes. This is also a good way to improve your reaction time. However, you cannot fully rely on the response time numbers which they provide. This is not a true estimate of your reaction time, due to several other factors, such as input lag and network congestion. This brings up a good point. When speaking of reaction time in Call of Duty, we should also consider factors such as your connection to the server and the input lag from your display. If possible, you should always be playing on a wired connection to minimize Wi-Fi packet loss and interference. I personally also use the NetDuma R1 router's Quality of Service, or QoS features to guarantee as good of a connection to the server as I can possibly achieve.
Headshot.
But please be careful when setting these settings. Not all QoS features on all routers are as good as those on the NetDuma, and improper QoS settings could actually lead to a worse connection, or no connection at all. Input lag and the response time of your screen are also very important. This is not an in-depth guide on input lag, response time, refresh rates, or which display to use. Those are all actually very different things. But in general, A gaming monitor, such as the BenQ Zowie that I use, will give you top-of-the-line, professional-level performance. Regular, non-gaming monitors will still usually provide very good performance. Televisions can also provide pretty good performance. Some are absolutely terrible. If you do play on a television, check to see if the television has a gaming mode. Most TVs these days have this mode available, and those that do can sometimes significantly reduce their input lag by using the gaming mode, which avoids some of the processing in the television. The picture itself may not be quite as crisp or as clear, but it will be delivered much faster, and you will do better in the games. Unfortunately, there is no easy way for the average consumer to measure the input lag of their particular setup, so I would invite you to go to the website displaylag.com to look up your make and model. You can find a link to that site in the description. But of course, most of us cannot be playing Call of Duty all the time. What else can you do in your everyday life to improve your reaction time? Consider your everyday life and how you could use it to train your mind to react to things quickly. For example, if you are a student, try to predict what your instructor is about to say or do next based on his or her previous behaviors. While you may not be actively training to react to a situation in Call of Duty, your brain will be hard at work behind the scenes gathering up previous information and trying to make a prediction out of it. Predicting things
is a key skill
to develop when training your reaction time. Predicting things is a
key skill
to develop when training your reaction time. If you can stay one step ahead of your opponents in Call of Duty, then you will be able to predict their moves better, which in turn will make it appear as though your reaction time is far superior to theirs just because you had a good idea what they were going to do. In general, you should always be trying to predict your opponent's moves rather than react to them, and if you're paying more attention to your instructors in class, I'm sure you'll also do better on exams, which is just an added bonus. In summary, as silly as it sounds, just playing Call of Duty really is one of the best ways to improve your reaction time. This doesn't have to be in fast-paced multiplayer or Blackout modes. It could be in the specialist headquarters, custom lobbies, or even just messing around with new guns in the zombies mode. When you cannot be playing Call of Duty, you can play other games, such as the Human Benchmark website, where I managed to score a 211 millisecond average. Let me know what you managed to score in the comments below, especially if you're faster than me. You should also make sure that you're using the best possible setup, which includes a wired network connection, as well as possibly setting some QoS settings on your router if you know what you're doing. Working on your predictive skills in everyday situations will also help you become a much better player when you can be predictive rather than reactive. Now I would like to hear from you. What tips do you have for improving reaction time? What is your average response time on the Human Benchmark site? Let me know in the comments below. That's all I have for you today. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to press that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, now would be an excellent time to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I upload. As always, thank you very much for watching.